everyone, it's Tiffany, and today I thought I'd show you a quick overview of how I've been using my Plum Paper Planner this year. Just got started, so I'm not fully moved into this yet. I'm still kind of working out how I want my weeklies, but I think I'm getting there. So I thought I would show you how I used it last month and do a February setup for you and the setup of this week. So if you're wondering what this says the earth without art is just eh. It's one of my favorite art sayings that there is. So this 2-page spread here, I'm not really sure what to do with these too much. I sort of got an idea for February what I want to do. I ended up covering these, and I'll show you that when I get to it, but for January it's completely blank. On this side I have a list of books that I read throughout the month. And here is my January spread in case you haven't seen the January plan with me. And you can see some of the washi tape that I had filled out is taken up because I didn't complete it, and that is why I like to write everything down on washi tape. That way it's easily removable. So my first week of January I tried color coding everything in different colored inks. I didn't really like the look of this, wasn't really too sure how I was going to change it the following week. So I added a little bit more decorations with my stickers and still tried doing a little bit of color coding in different colored inks, but I still wasn't happy with it. Even with the added little flair on there, I just wasn't happy with it. Although I am happy with this cute little block. This is the day that my brother and sister-in-law got married, so I got to decorate that all pretty. One thing I knew that I did like about this spread was the highlighted look of the babysit lilies, and the only reason that those are highlighted there is because I forgot to put them up on top, which is what I usually do. I had actually forgotten that I was supposed to babysit Lily that day, so I didn't put it on top, so I had to highlight it. But I liked the look of that, so I decided to try that out for this week. So what I did here is I highlighted things by different categories of the things that I had to do for that day, and this is starting to work out quite well for me, so I'm starting to kind of evolve this look. I'm doing a little bit more of lettering, bubble lettering for different things, and then, well, Allie ended up having the entire week off for snow days, and I didn't end up pulling out my planner at all to fill anything in. So this week was empty, and this week I just put a couple of minor things that I had to do during that day, but I wasn't planning out my day the way I normally do, and I kind of suffered from it. It made me realize that I really do need a planner, and I really need to stick to it. So that is what I'm trying to do now. So here is my February look. This 2-page spread, you can see that I've decorated it with some washi tape that I ordered off of Etsy. I will find the shop and link it down below for you. But it's just this really pretty spring daisy little flower type deal. And on this side I just put a thin piece of washi tape to cover up what they had originally had printed on here, and I'm putting my books I've read this month on this side instead of over here. And then I have 2 more categories and these monthly goal spreads here. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these going forward. If you have any ideas of how I can fill up these 2 categories, put them down below in the comments, and maybe I'll take one of your suggestions, because I'm really at a loss here. I really want to use this page. I'm just not sure how yet. This side here, I'm not sure what to do with this now. And they have it again at the end of the month, which I'm not really sure what to do with either. I've added a page at the end of the month. This is a blank piece of paper, and I am doing what I did in my bullet journal last year, which was anything that makes me happy throughout the month. I'm just going to do a little piece of maybe lettering or artwork or something just to remember that month. I wish I had done it for January, but I, for some reason, forgot to put a blank sheet of paper in there. So now I will show you the February setup and we'll get into that video. So here I am setting up my color code on the sidebar here using my super skinny washi tape. These I got from Michael's. They come in a set of different colors, and this is something that I have been doing since I had a bullet journal instead of a pre-printed journal, and it's just something that really works out for me. A lot of things change throughout the month, so I don't complete tasks that I think I'm going to get done. So it just works out well for me to be able to remove those items so I don't have a bunch of scribbles all over the place. So, and you can see right there, I had to move a piece of washi tape because I had it on the wrong day. So it worked out well. I wouldn't be able to remove it if it wasn't on washi tape, right? So this is how I set up every single month. It's color coded by me and Allie, and then I have one for my Skillshare classes, my YouTube for this channel, my YouTube for my other channel, my 2 blogs, and all the tutorials that I do. I do several short little like minute-long videos on my other channel. Those are all written in yellow. Now here I am doing a decoration that I ended up not liking, so I removed it and started over again. I am decorating for the month of February, so of course it is Valentine's Day. Not my favorite holiday in the world, but it's always fun to decorate according to the holiday, in my opinion. So I'm just trimming this down so it is within the blocks. And these cute little stickers, some of them I got from Walmart. This one I ordered off of Etsy a long time ago. That was a So Happy sticker, which is a clothing line, but I like their stickers that they send when you order something. These little washi hearts I got several years ago from Michael's, and I'm just putting it on some blank white paper there just to create my own sticker. I'm trimming it down, and then I'm going to bring out my cutting mat and cut them out on the white paper with my X-Acto knife. It's kind of a tedious process, but I really wanted these 3 hearts, and sadly it didn't work out exactly as I had planned, but that's okay. Now I'm using my little Xyron machine thing to turn it into a sticker, and I am placing it where I want it. And then I ended up having to trim most of it off anyway, so it was kind of a tedious process for a sticker that just didn't end up showing. And then I really wanted this, a really long box of these mint green foiled white boxes to write my quote of the month in. But it doesn't look exactly right, but oh well. I mean, can't be perfect all the time. The pen I'm using is just a pink Papermate Flare, and then a black Papermate Flare just to go over the sides. Oh, actually, I think that's a Sharpie pen. And then I'm just using some random stickers from Walmart just to decorate that up a little bit. And then this is some really skinny heart washi tape that I ordered off of Etsy a couple years ago. And you can see I'm trimming more of my heart sticker, and that way I can lay out the rest of my trim with that washi tape there. I'm just using my X-Acto knife to trim it down to size, and then this washi tape that I got from Michael's to brighten up the top margin there. And then I'm just using my X-Acto knife to trim it down where it went over the page, and voila! Now I'm just adding a couple of stickers that I got from Bloom Planners, and I'll leave a link to that below. And I'm just covering up that March calendar and a little sticker that says Love Life and some kind. So here again is the final look of that February spread. I really like the way this turned out. It's nice and pretty and pink and very Valentine's Day like. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of this holiday, I still kind of like the decor. I think it's pretty. Any links for stickers or washi tape that I've used, I will leave a link below if I can find it. A lot of my collection is quite old, so I don't have links to everything. Some of the shops have closed down, or they're just not available at the store anymore. So now this is the first week of February. I used that same washi tape just kind of to block off the previous month, and then I'm getting into my weekly spread. This spread is really working out for me. I think this might be where I'm going to stick for at least a little while. So this is this week, and I am going to go ahead and get started on this and kind of show you my thinking. So the first thing I do is I pull out my super skinny washi tape that I ordered off of, I got this from Michael's actually. It came in a set. And I block off the top part, and that top part is actually for anything that has to be done that day, like appointments and things. And the bottom is stuff that I've already done that needs to be, or that is already uploaded. It just lets me know what I have accomplished for that week. I color coded off to the right in different categories, but that does change. I have a couple of things that I have to remember for this week. And these are a couple of things that I've already completed for this week. And then up here, what I'm doing here instead of, okay, so if you've seen my master to-do list, that's what this is. It's basically me writing out my master to-do list. Most of what I have to do doesn't have to be done on a specific day. It just needs to be done soon. So I am kind of creating that list using the blocks underneath the days, and I'll cross them off as I finish them. So yeah, that's basically what that is. And I just have a couple of last things that I want to write down here. And then what I decided for my color coding, I didn't like that coloring it by category, so instead, I'm going to color code it by priority. So me, home, priority, and hopeful. I couldn't think of a word for that. So it's just things that I would like to get done, but if it doesn't get done, well, that's okay. I'll move it to next week. But the red things are the things that I really have to get done, and the yellow things are stuff that I have to do, and then I have orange for home stuff, like dishes and cleaning and things like that. And then over on this margin here, I'm writing the couple of things that are left over from last week. So I have to remember to make sure I do those couple of things before I get started on my master to-do list for this week. So here's a final look of what I just created for the first half of this week. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you again very soon.